Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dankoni here, and welcome back to Overwatch. Now, this is a bit of an overview sort of thing. I'm going to go through a few things that have been going on recently in the world of Overwatch. Now, obviously the Mercy Junkrat nerfs have gone live, and I kind of wanted to convey my opinion. Now, I haven't had much time to play Overwatch since the patch went live, so I haven't experienced it in person. But from what I've seen and what I've heard, right, the Junkrat nerfs, yeah, they were needed. They were definitely needed. His ability to just like delete someone as soon as they come anywhere near him, which is a bit ridiculous. At least he has to be a bit more accurate with the mine throwing now. That's not really a problem. The Mercy changes obviously have been quite controversial. Ah, Mercy's dead. Ah, Mercy nerfed. Ah, Mercy's no longer playable in Overwatch. Just delete her from the game. No, slow down, people. Slow down. Mercy's not gone. Mercy's just been brought back to a safe level, if you get my meaning. Mercy, and I've said this a few times, Mercy was at a point where she had to be picked in every single game. Because you were at a massive disadvantage if you didn't have a Mercy on your team and the other team did. Because basically she made it an 8v6. And you can see it in the Overwatch League. Mercy is in nearly in every game, unless you go to something like Attack on Horizon. But that's because it's so enclosed, Moira does so well in enclosed areas, that she kind of outweighed the Mercy thing. And Meatball Moira, but that's a different conversation. Mercy's pick rate has been way too high. Way too high. She's had something like a 16% pick rates at times. No one should be that high. Overwatch is about having the ability to play any hero you want within reason, shall we say. And with these Mercy changes, yes, Mercy is still a fantastic pick. Valkyrie is super good in terms of an ultimate. It gives you buffs for damage, and it can give you a healing across your whole team, providing your team uses it well. And obviously, there's no insta-res now. It has a cast time even within Valkyrie. It just means that people can counteract it a bit more successfully instead of Mercy diving into the backline and rezzing a Tracer. If the Tracer is in the backline and she messes up, it should be permanent. The Tracer should be punished for a lapse in play. Whereas Mercy was kind of not doing that. She also has 15 seconds instead of 20 seconds of Valkyrie. Again, that's something that needed to happen. Plus, her Guardian Angel in Valkyrie has been reduced speed-wise by 50%. Again, that's good because she was zipping around everywhere. It was frankly ridiculous. She needed to be able to be countered, and previously she wasn't at some points in Valkyrie, especially when she was Valkyrie and rezzing. It was pretty much impossible to counter that res. She'd dive in, res go. And now she can be countered. It means Mercy has to be played a bit more carefully. You can't dive in for silly reses all the time. Plus, this will bring other healers back into the meta. Since the massive Mercy changes came through and she got Valkyrie, Lucio had fallen back. Anna had already kind of fallen back. It was a Lucio Zen meta. But Anna still needs some changes, but she might have a slightly higher pick rate now. But she still needs some changes because Anna is the only healer obviously that can't heal through barriers, which is a problem, even though her long range healing is so fantastic. Zen is still solid. Zen has been solid for ages. I mean, he was picked during the Mercy meta. It was Zen Mercy. It was pretty cool. Moira, however, could be a big winner from this. The only issue with Moira is things like on just before the first point of Junkertown, Moira is bloody useless. It's so open, her orbs like fly off and have no effect on the team. So this is why Moira is being picked up in the Overwatch League and things like Horizon Lunar Colony, where you can pay that 4 tank 2 support with Lucio and Moira. And because it's so enclosed, Moira and her AoE healing is so fantastically powerful on that point. I mean, if you've been watching the Overwatch League, you've been seeing how crazily fast Moira can charge her ult on Horizon Lunar Colony if it's played right. So expect a bit more of that around. Is Junkrat going to disappear? No. Junkrat's still very good pick. You know, he has 2 concussion mines. He can use them to boop himself around the map. And he can still erase someone, he just has to be accurate with those mines, instead of just throwing them in a general direction and killing someone. It was a bit ridiculous, and I think something like a mine should have fall-off damage anyway. It should have AoE damage that falls off the further it goes out. It shouldn't just have a solid line where the damage stops. It doesn't make sense. This doesn't make real world sense, does it? Then we move on. I believe I have spoken about this before, that the devs are looking at 3 heroes. Symetra, Mei, Hanzo. Because their pick rate is so blooming low. And Hanzo's damage is so inconsistent. Mei and Symetra, they're just low pick rates, so you could see reworks for them coming soon. I don't know whether there'll be massive reworks. I don't expect Hanzo to be a massive rework. They just probably will change Scatter Arrow into some sort of different thing that gives you more consistency and a lot less, oh, I've been killed by Scatter Arrow, sort of thing. Symetra is a different thing. Symetra is difficult. She should be in the defense category. She shouldn't be in support. She doesn't do any healing. Symetra is a very difficult one when it comes to a Symetra rework. Mei, she just needs a few tweaks. Mei is used in the right situation. She needs a few tweaks to get her to be a bit more generally picked. Then we come to the lore side of Overwatch. Now, there's been a bit of a ruckus going on about D.Va. Now, D.Va has always been known in Overwatch as a pro StarCraft 2 player. She was undefeated for 3 years, I believe, as a StarCraft 2 player at the age of 16. Now, this has been a big part of Overwatch lore, and then she left her StarCraft 2 pro scene to go and join Mecha, and then learn to pilot the mech against the Omnic beast in South Korea that popped up every now and then. Now, it seems that Overwatch are trying to change this. Blizzard, the devs, is trying to change it slightly. I'm not sure what that's going to mean for D.Va, but they're trying to go towards D.Va being a pro player, but not a StarCraft player. I don't know what this means for D.Va, this slight lore change that they're trying to go into, but maybe there might be an animated short coming up. Who knows? I would really love to see a D.Va animated short. I wanted one last time and it was May. I want a D.Va animated short, so it's getting me a bit excited, but moving on. D.Va's lore is changing slightly, just be aware of that. She might not be a StarCraft 2 pro player anymore because they've she used to have a page on the StarCraft Pro website for their esports section. She used to have a page on there. It's disappeared. And a few articles have just gone and disappeared in reference to D.Va being a StarCraft 2 pro. So, few changes for D.Va's lore. Then, we come to the big news, which was announced as I'm recording this last night. As you're seeing this 2 nights ago. The Lunar Event is returning on the 8th of February. Now, this is an odd one, because the Lunar Event I expected to go live on a Tuesday, and I believe the 8th is a Thursday. It's going to go live just before the Overwatch League starts coverage. It's a bit of a weird decision, I think, that, to be quite honest. It'll go up around 7 PM GMT. And Overwatch League on a Thursday starts at... Is it midnight or is it 10 PM GMT? No, it's 10 PM GMT on a Thursday. Because it's midnight on a Wednesday. So... No, I've got that wrong. No, I've got that wrong. It's midnight on a Thursday. So... That's not a decision. I thought they would send it live on a Tuesday to make sure everyone got the hype of the event out of the way on the Tuesday, and then you could get into Overwatch League on the Wednesday. It's difficult. It's difficult. With the Overwatch League at the moment, they're trying to keep coverage of it, and it's like, ugh, it's weird. But I did see a suggestion from someone that they should tease things for the Lunar Event during the coverage of the Overwatch League. Do you know what? If they were to say that on the Overwatch Twitter page, I think that would be quite clever, to be honest. It would get a few more people watching the league, you know. That wouldn't be a bad idea. That honestly wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, you're getting rewards now for watching the league. Plus, this is something else I want to go over. If you link your Battle.net account to your Twitch account, and you watch live Overwatch League, then you will get a gradual stream of credits, Overwatch League tokens coming into your account. They're not that fast, you know, they're not that fast. You're not going to get 100 just for watching one game. But it's a gradual thing, and if you watch a lot of Overwatch League, you'll get there eventually with another skin, and another skin, and another skin. So that's about it for this little thing. I mean, I'll be back with Overwatch Roundup tomorrow, which is going to be a blimmin' interesting one. I don't know whether anyone saw the Spitfire Soul game, but that was frightening from Spitfire. That was frightening, but that's something for tomorrow. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video. See you then!